Thank you for listening to today's episode of Medical Device Global Market Access by Pure Global. Today, we're demystifying the process for securing Medicare coverage for a new in vitro diagnostic, or IVD test in the United States. The journey to a positive coverage determination from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, or CMS, is rooted in a single fundamental principle established in the Social Security Act. The test must be reasonable and necessary for the diagnosis or treatment of illness or injury for a Medicare beneficiary. There are two primary pathways to a formal coverage policy. The first is a National Coverage Determination, or NCD, issued by CMS headquarters, which applies nationwide. The second is a Local Coverage Determination, or LCD, which is developed by a regional Medicare administrative contractor, often called a MAC, and applies only within that contractor's geographic jurisdiction. In the absence of an NCD or LCD, MACs make decisions on a claim-by-claim basis, which offers less predictability for manufacturers. For most novel molecular diagnostics, a specialized program called MolDX, managed by the Palmetto MAC and adopted by others, provides a more standardized pathway for local coverage determinations. Securing a positive NCD or LCD hinges on the evidence you provide. CMS evaluates evidence for what are known as analytic validity, and clinical utility. Analytic validity shows the test can accurately and reliably detect the specific analyte. Clinical validity demonstrates the test accurately correlates with a specific clinical condition. However, the ultimate requirement for CMS is clinical utility. This means you must prove that using the test demonstrably improves patient health outcomes. It's not enough to show a test is accurate. You must show it leads to better clinical decisions and, consequently, better health for the patient. To assess this, CMS often uses an evidence framework that evaluates the test's impact on multiple levels. This hierarchy examines if the test changes a physician's diagnostic thinking, alters patient management plans, and ultimately improves net health outcomes. The evidence must be strong and, crucially, generalizable to the Medicare population, which is typically older and often presents with multiple comorbidities. Data from a trial on young, healthy individuals may not be considered sufficient. A key development to be aware of is the FDA's final rule on laboratory-developed tests, or LDTs, issued on May 6, 2024. This rule increases FDA oversight and is reshaping the regulatory environment that IVD manufacturers must navigate to bring their tests to market and secure coverage. Navigating the path to Medicare coverage is complex, requiring a deep understanding of evidence requirements and regulatory pathways. If your company needs assistance with global market access and developing a robust evidence strategy, Pure Global is here to help. Please check out our website. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.